I'm going to kill somebody over this music. What did you think of the music?
That's very pretty.
We've been hearing this music a lot, I'll tell you.
See?
You know, there's an organization out there, you absolutely know the name, you absolutely know the logo, but you may not know what they stand for, especially in our communities. It's the Rotary Club. The international organization is called the Rotary International.
Correct.
That's how big it is, right?
It is. It's huge.
So joining me today is Melissa Ward, who is a past district governor. Well, that's a hell of a title, I'll tell you.
Doesn't it sound very important?
It does, yeah. And now you're PR chair now.
I am, of the local
Correct?
district. Yep.
And that district encompasses kind of Albany North, for sake of argument, right?
Yes. So
Yeah,
there's
got it.
42 clubs. They range from just south of Albany up to northern Lake George, from Sharon Springs right over to the Vermont border.
Wow, pretty big district, right?
It is. It's huge.
I know. You know, we do a lot of coverage in the local areas here, and every time I turn my head, the Rotary Club's involved with something. So, you know, to let our viewers know, let's start with the motto. What's the motto for the Rotary Club?
Rotary's motto is service above self.
Wow.
So we participate in projects that have local impact.
Yes.
And many of our clubs participate in projects that have international impact.
Right. I even remember once it was an exchange student program.
There still is.
Yes, right.
It's
okay.
actually, it's one of our most popular programs.
Right.
We send, I believe they're juniors, high school juniors, have the opportunity to study overseas in just about every country. And then we also bring in students from those countries here.
Yes, that's right, because I was involved with the Glens Falls Rotary Club, big club, right?
That's actually our biggest club in the area.
I thought so. And they were involved in exchange student. They were trying to find appropriate home and homing, you know, homes for them while they were here. It's a very vital organization.
We impact little pockets of the community in various different ways.
Why don't we let our viewers in a bit on some of the things that give us examples?
Okay. My club, the Twin Bridges Rotary Club, one of our biggest projects of the year is our Spirit of Thanksgiving dinner, where we invite people to come and eat who would otherwise be alone by themselves.
Wow.
And we provide them with a free Thanksgiving Day meal. We partner with Salty's down in Clifton Park.
Oh, that's a great spot, Salty's, isn't it?
It is.
No.
Many of our clubs partner with the Salvation Army to do bell ringing during the holidays. There has to be at least 10 different clubs that do pancake breakfast, breakfast with Santa Claus this time of year, so the kids have the opportunity to sit on Santa's lap and ask for some toys. Our Lake George Club, they adopt a bunch of kids from the local area and take them shopping.
Wow.
So that they can buy presents for their families, and they bring them back, they wrap up all the gifts, and then they have something to tuck under the tree for their parents.
Well, it's certainly indicative of service above self, right?
It is.
Now, the Rotary clubs that I know usually meet on a weekly basis.
They do.
I'm thinking of the Glens Falls Club. It was like every Thursday or something.
A Thursday lunch.
Yes,
Yep.
and they get together. And it's an opportunity for business leaders, people in the community to get together. But when I was asking Melissa before we went on air, you know, how someone could get involved in the club, I thought your answer was very interesting. You started with, if someone is out there with a passion for something,
Yes, bring it to a club.
bring it to a club.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty intense.
So if you see a need in the community that's not being served, or if you're passionate about something in the community, bring it to your local Rotary Club.
Right.
And let them partner with you on getting the job done, make the project happen. And my guess is that you're going to enjoy the experience so much that you'll want to become a member of that club.
Well, you know what? The club's got a lot of members.
They do. Some
know?
of them are small. Some of them have, say, 15, 20. Other ones are huge. Glens Falls, I believe, has 90 or 100 members.
Well, it sure seems like it.
Yeah.
That's right. Saratoga's got an active club. Boston Spy noticed they were selling Christmas trees.
At Curtis Lumber.
Yeah,
Yep.
right.
There's still a few left, though, if people want to run out and buy some.
Do you think they knocked the price down in January?
They're pretty, oh, yeah.
That's usually when I get around to it. Maybe I should join the Rotary Club.
See, you can get a cheap tree.
Yeah, that's
I'm kidding.
right. So they'll do, you know, you get the idea here. The club is a lot of very influential people that together as a group really live up to this service above self. And they're looking for the opportunity to engage the community.
Yes.
They're looking for an opportunity to be part of the community, help the community fundraise.
Yes.
I mean, very interesting things. The student exchange programs, you know, all the things that enrich the community, right?
We do. We also have a youth leadership program where the kids meet once a month and they work on various leadership skills, anything from negotiating, how to get along better with people, conflict resolution, decision making, those types of things. Many of our local high schools have interact clubs, which is basically Rotary for high school kids.
Yeah, okay,
and they pick their own projects.
Got it.
They pick the things in the community that they want to have an impact on, and they tackle them.
I got it. Hey, it's obvious here, you know, if you feel passionate about something, you're looking to get the word out, you're looking to give back to the community, you're looking to be a bigger part of the community.
Yes.
The Rotary is a fabulous place. You meet a lot of people, probably very much like yourself, right?
It is a great gathering of like-minded people.
Yes.
I mean, everybody in every club that I've ever come across is just looking for better ways to be able to give back to the community.
Wow. Just one last thing, Melissa.
Sure.
2015, any big initiatives come to mind for
Well,
any of the clubs?
Globally, corporate, our largest challenge is the eradication of polio worldwide. And we all pitch in some way, whether we fund, right, so whether we're donating funds to help end polio. We actually have a number of people locally who have gone to India to deliver vaccines. But on January 1st, you'll see a bunch of us at the Lake George in the polio, well, it's not the polio plunge, it's the polar bear plunge.
Yes,
but we
right.
call it the polio plunge.
Yes, got
so
it.
we use that to be able to bring some awareness to the End Polio campaign, and we raise some funds, and there's a whole bunch of people that splash in the water and get very cold and very wet.
Well, if you're going to jump in Lake George in January, that's definitely service above self.
That is absolutely service above self.
Well, Melissa, thank you very much for coming in and explaining in more detail about the club and what goes on with it. And happy holidays to you.
Thank you, and happy holidays to you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. To see this interview again, head to our website, looktvonline.com.